Welcome. Feel free and breathe easy. May this series of daily rituals bring insight, relief, peace, joy, and balance to your life. The team here at TrueMe wishes you every success. Let's begin by talking about what you will get from this course. This first series will teach you how to transcend anxiety. Note that word. We're going to transcend. We're not going to fight anxiety. Whether you have a diagnosed anxiety condition or you simply feel anxious a lot of the time, whatever your situation, you can benefit by practicing these daily rituals. If you do suffer from chronic anxiety, first of all, know that you are not alone. You are truly safe and loved, even if it doesn't feel that way now. Many millions suffer with you. And that doesn't mean you are doomed or weak, unworthy or unloved. Some have found a healthy way to reframe their relationship with anxiety. And that is truly possible for you too. To help you do that, we're going to learn to use a variety of tools and techniques. These will help you for a long time to come, because they will work inside you, on the root cause, right at the core. The tools include insight, meditation, affirmations, physical exercises, sound therapy, journals, mantras, and we are also going to explore and work with our emotions. It's important to treat our whole being, every dimension that makes us human. That means mind, body, and emotion. Before we get into using these tools, let's first take a good look at that troublesome little word, anxiety. Let us activate our power of reason and insight now. This is our first defense, and a good place to start. What is anxiety, really? We can look at anxiety from different perspectives. From a psychological perspective, it is a crippling mental and emotional disorder. People suffer from it in different degrees, from mild to severe. We can classify common types of anxiety, like GAD, PTSD, OCD, and all the many other textbook acronyms. There seems to be a new kind of anxiety every year. Soon we will run out of alphabets. From a medical point of view, it relates to the body chemicals, the cells, muscles, and nerves, and the physical brain. In other words, we can think of it as a recurring pattern of physical symptoms of imbalance, or dis-ease. From a sociological perspective, we might say that anxiety is caused by outside circumstances, like world events, financial trouble, violence, work, or loss. There is a grain of truth in that. Life certainly isn't always easy. We can look at anxiety from other angles too, and that might help us analyze and understand it rationally. That may be very useful. The trouble with anxiety, though, is that analyzing it won't make it go away. We need more than just analysis. We need insight into the true nature and the real cause of anxiety. At the root of it, anxiety is fear. It can be a subtle thing, but it is fear. A constant or a repetitive fear of getting hurt, or fear of losing something, or fear of becoming less in some way. The ego feels threatened. We feel threatened. It is that scary, unsettling feeling that we are unable to cope with some possible future, usually an imaginary future. What if? It makes us feel small and helpless. The effects of that fear are very real. it can spoil our lives. Fear takes us right out of the present moment, and the fear makes us live somewhere else in our heads, where we feel unwelcome and threatened. Sometimes we can see this clearly for ourselves. Other times, we don't even realize it. Even if we do become aware, often the more we fight and resist our fear, our anxiety, the stronger the fear becomes. The mind works that way. If I say to you, whatever you do, do not think of an orange elephant with wings, what image just came to your mind? To fight ourselves is to divide ourselves further. That is why a direct fight against fear often fails. We need a workaround. We need harmony, not more violence. At the heart of all chronic, recurring fear is the feeling that our very own life stream is dangerous. Our life feels not right, uncomfortable, foreign, unsafe. We don't feel secure, strong, aligned, and at one with our perceived reality, our very own life. Instead, we feel a constant negative pressure, a resistance to every moment. We are not flowing peacefully. We feel that if we stop the fight and just relax, we will drown. Basically, we lack inner peace and balance. We are resisting what is. We feel that we might be okay, maybe tomorrow or next year, if we can only prepare for that supposed future. Until then, there is anxiety. It walks with us like a shadow. But even if we solve one problem, we soon become anxious about the next thing. This insight shows us one thing. The roots of fear are inside us, not in the outside world. So we need to go inwards to untangle those knots. We need to get to an authentic place in mind, body, and spirit, where we accept the one and only reality that we are living, right here and now. We can't fool our emotions and our bodies with clever words. We must go deeper. That is our goal, to find that place of peace. Really, it is right there with us, right now. To help you get back to your very own state of inner peace, we are going to create a daily ritual. The best way is to start and end each and every day with the right mindset. From there, it will expand and grow. To help with that, we're going to do daily meditations, journal entries, sound therapy, and a few other tricks. But always remember, the techniques themselves are only the training wheels. The real goal is to gain the skills you need to cope and thrive in the long term. That is why you will need to create a personal center of gravity. What does that mean? Just as the planet Earth is a center of gravity in space, keeping all of us safely on the ground, protecting us with the atmosphere, you need to create an inner space to call home. A place from where you live, inwardly. That space, that default state of mind, keeps you safe with a good emotional atmosphere and with an unfailing force that keeps you grounded, attached, and aligned to your inner peace and joy. At the moment, that center of gravity is probably anxious. It is always pulling you towards the same negative and destructive patterns, the constant anxiety. That may well be your inner home now. We need to create a new center of gravity, a much better one. It's going to take a bit of commitment and work, but it can be fun and rewarding if you allow it to be. So let's begin the journey. Are you ready? Tomorrow's session will be a body breathing meditation. Anxiety tends to make a home in muscle knots and pains in the body. We will learn to treat the body inwardly. After that, we will explore the emotional dimension, and the next day, we will go deeper into the mind. Try to keep to your daily ritual and add whatever feels right to you. If there are parts of the program that don't feel right, feel free to drop them or change them as you want to. But try to keep at it so we can reinforce that center of gravity. To end this first session, let's do our first mini meditation. Take a deep breath and close your eyes if you want to. Turn your attention inwards now. Forget about the outside world for just a moment and look inwards towards the source of your thinking and feeling. If you're struggling to figure that out or analyzing instead of looking, here's a simple way. Simply notice what thought comes into your head next. What did you observe? Did your mind go blank? Whatever you experienced is fine. Let's try it again. But this time, try to contact your feelings. Notice what kind of feelings are present with you right now. And lastly, let's pay attention to the body. Take a few moments to scan your entire body. Just notice. Don't do anything else. How does your body feel? Feel your toes all the way up to your head. Think of this as a kind of mental, physical, and emotional snapshot. We're going to track our inner world often as we go along. For now, just be a little bit more aware of your inner world. To finish this session, it's a good idea to reinforce the message to ourselves and to state our purpose clearly. It might help if you repeat this out loud. I align my willpower with my mind, my emotions, and my body. Anxiety has no permanent home in me. I am peaceful and joyful. Anxiety will drop away all by itself, without a fight. I know that I'm safe. I know that I'm worthy. Peace and acceptance is my home. Joy and peace are my inner atmosphere. That's it for now. May an indestructible inner smile follow you all day.